Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dungeon Talk. This is episode 12, and today's a little bit different because we're doing the much needed +1 crafting box reveal. For those that don't know, we have quite a few sponsors here on Dungeon Mechanics. And one of them is +1 Crafting, and they make amazing terrain items. And this time, we are going to reveal it to you. So you've probably seen me show off our last box that we got that had like pillars and then like rock pieces like these. There's a bunch of these in there as well. But I have a whole box of treats. And in this box is, I think, 2 months worth of stuff. So without further ado, sorry if this is like super ASMR-y, but we're gonna open this box. What's in the box? Oh goodness, it's so loud. Okay, so you gotta have bubble packing, because if you don't, then, well, you need bubble packing. So hopefully not a human head. I mean, I don't see any, and it doesn't smell bad. So if it is, there's been a severed human head in my house for months because I haven't opened it yet. But the first piece reveal. Ooh, this one's heavy. This is a Grassy Terrain piece. So let me see if I can. Well, it's not gonna show it because it's green, which I'm going to have to think around that when it comes to green screen time for this. But all the stuff that you can't see is grass. And it looks really cool even though you can't see it because of green screen. Actually, I'll turn off my green screen so that my background will show. Then I'll turn it back on after we're done with all of this. So you should be able to see all the different like grassy pieces in here. It's great. And then there's like bushes and other rocks, but this is like heavy. I like it. Okay, so that's the first piece. We have a couple more. This one. Oh, where's my miniature? Just imagine a little miniature people on the grass, and they're fighting the things. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Another one. This one's smaller. Look at that. I love the detail in these because, like, I don't know how he does it. Tristan, what are your secrets? Okay. Oh. Y'all, look at this. It's like a lake. Ah! Oh my goodness. Look at that. You know what I could have coming out of the lake? Not anything good. That's for sure. Oh goodness. Okay. I have a big Grassy Terrain piece here. Oh, a couple of them. But another Grassy Terrain, which I imagine these can like stack on to the other pieces. So depending on, put that there, that one's light. Depending on how the battle map will be set up, I can have like different ones attached, and obviously all of it stacks together. I don't know if that. So like I could use the pillar pieces that you saw from the other months on this. Another Grassy Terrain. These are amazing. I was like, ooh, I want grass, and I got it. But that water though, bruh. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm trying to carefully take these out. Oh yes, more grassy. So yes, with the subscription service, which I should put it in the chat here, with +1 crafting, adventure shouldn't cost a fortune, because as you can see, this is 2 months worth of, I think I'm at the Bard tier. If you click the link, there's different tiers that you can get, and that will determine like how much you get of each sort. So if I separate like the the large terrain pieces with the like other ones, then it's technically like two different sets worth. So you get a lot for the amount of money that you put into it, and like all of it goes together. So like I don't know. I could put this rocky piece that doesn't have any grass on it onto the grassy piece, and it's like a whole different like setup thing. So as obviously as we continue our subscription through with +1 crafting, we'll get more pieces, and then obviously I'll have to find room, which I have room behind this screen to like stack them on shelves and stack them on shelves so that we can keep them stored safely. But yes, I am rather pleased at what we just revealed. But look, oh my gosh. So like look at these. I don't know if my webcam's doing it justice, but like these are amazing. And it's like this one's like heftier. So I think he might have made this out of some type of clay or something that's a little bit heavier than the like styrofoamy pieces, because this one's like styrofoamy. You can kind of hear it in the background, but this one's got a little heft. I mean, they all have got a little heft to it. This one has like dirt and rocks on the side of it. It's like so cool, and it's just in time for all the crazy shenanigan rework that we have going on. So for those that do not know, coming up in May, we will be having the reveal for well, not the reveal, but Dawn of Diademia and Dusk of Accordia will be streaming here every week on Thursdays, Thursday afternoons and Thursday nights, for Dawn in the morning, Dusk at night, obviously. And because of that, I think, especially for Dawn of Diademia, because of the different areas and stuff that they will be going to, I will try to use as many pieces from +1 crafting when we do our battle maps, so that we can show all of those off. And it's so cool because now that I have like large grass pieces, I can essentially set up this area. And then my idea is to have like another camera over in that area so you can like see it, and then we'll have like the webcam map of it essentially. But I want to make sure it's close so that I'm not like running around rampant like, oh, what do I back to the thing? But yeah, we're gonna set this up in a way that they can do their fights and everything, and it'll be cool. But yeah, this is amazing. Also, other sponsors that we have the Barkley Garage, which I don't know if you all saw because this is Dungeon Talk. This is the tea. I don't know if anybody is drinking tea right now. I'm drinking coffee, but I'm pretend that it's tea as I talk about the gossip of the things that I don't know if y'all been keeping up to date with the social medias, but recently on Instagram and YouTube, we have released the Dungeon Mechanics exclusive dice tower sets, which you can order through the Barkley Garage, which I've been talking about them. Well, we've been talking about them for a while now, and I finally got around yesterday to doing the trailer reveal for them. So I plan on taking a few more pictures of them, because I've only displayed like I think maybe 5 out of the 11 boxes that we have, or towers, sorry. I plan on getting decent pictures of all the rest of them, and then I'm going to start shipping them out to the players so that they can obviously have them for the upcoming campaigns that I just talked about earlier for Dawn of Diademia and Dusk of Accordia, airing in May on Thursdays. So with that, I think I can just do this. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, you might want to just want to look at that really quick, which Nightbot is like taking forever, and I was like, Nightbot, you got my back. But yes, click that link below and it'll show you the YouTube upload of it. But essentially, these are really cool dice towers that you can order and get sort of customized in a way. In the ones that we have, which I might run and go get a couple just now that I finally revealed them. I won't feel bad about showing them off. I'll go get a couple in a second, but in the particulars, when I was designing the player dice towers, I made them custom to the players, essentially, which you might have seen in some of the Instagram photos. It has like their player name, their class, and then it has different logos and stuff set up for if it's Dawn of Diademia or Dusk of Accordia. Plus, it has our dungeon mechanics logo on the front. They piece together, they can come apart, although I would recommend like keeping them together because they're held together fairly well. And I'm pretty sure if you have like the specialized wood glue that disappears after you apply it to stuff, you might just be able to keep it together like it's a solid dice tower if you don't plan on breaking it down every once in a while. But we did design it to where you could break it down so that if you're traveling with it, you can have it in its smallest like storage capabilities, and you won't have to worry about it like bumping and doing anything while you're traveling with it, essentially. But they are pretty good. I'm gonna go do it. Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all on the Be Right Back screen. I don't think there's music on there. I will play music actually, because I haven't been doing that. And I will be right back. And I have returned. So I'll leave the green screen on for right now because some of these are green, so they're not going to show up if I try and show them to you. But essentially, and I will remove the entire contents of dice. Essentially, when I sat down with the Barkley Garage and we designed this from scratch, I was like, okay, I want our logo to be on there, obviously, but maybe we can add some cool stuff. And eventually I came down with the design for adding in the different campaigns as well as making it like custom to the player. So essentially there's only one of these boxes out there because there's only one of these characters, kind of thing. So it comes with its own little dice tray, which you piece it together. They have the squares or the kind of interconnecting pieces, and you just carefully piece it together. Once that's ready, you piece this together. I recommend having it to where the tip to roll is in the facing front of the box, because it'll get to hit off the back and then roll down the front. If you have it the other way, they sometimes get stuck, like the dice. I don't want to roll it, but they sometimes get stuck and they like lay in the ramp essentially, because it's just like clack and then straight down. So I recommend it this way. You can set it up however you want, but this is one of them. So essentially there is the Dungeon Mechanics logo on the front, which you can see here, and this one is for the character Yaka, who is going to be a barbarian in Dawn of Diademia. So on the side here I have Dawn of Diademia, and then I have like a specialized logo for that. And then on the back side, I have the dragon logo, because a lot of the stuff in Diademia, as you probably are noticing, deals with dragons. You can also see that Yaka and Barbarian, and then obviously the Barbarian symbol. I'm pointing, but my brain's not correlating to where I need to point. Anyways, it's unique to Yaka. So obviously you have the rolling piece that I told you probably should put in front, and then there is a ramp that you just like lay in place in the dice tower. So essentially it'll just roll out. You can store the whole thing so that it sits like this, and then you just have it to where it's ready to roll essentially, and you get going with your dice like you normally would with your dice towers. This also obviously all breaks down even more so than what I'm gonna do now, because those pieces interconnect into each other. I recommend taking your time, being careful with it, because essentially when we designed it, the Barkley Garage cuts out all the pieces, figures out what color you want it set to be, and then once you get all the decals and everything on, he has to put like an epoxy seal on it or something to keep it all like together, like keep all the symbols and stuff in their place. And with that, it makes it more snug a fit when it's together, because now it's like one whole piece. So I recommend, once you make them, to just like set it and forget it, like make it and then leave it there. So that's me, but hey, to each their own. Again, it is made to where you can take them apart and travel with them so that they're easier. Because like, even though you can essentially store this, if you tried to put this in like a suitcase or something, it still would take up a lot more room than if you took it all the way apart. The next one I will show, it's Rayliff. Obviously he has a blue design. Similarly, he has the Dungeon Master logo. It has Rayliff, wizard, the wizard symbol, the dragon symbol, and again he's with Dawn of Diademia, so it's gonna have that Dawn of Diademia logo set up as well, which is nicely stack on top of each other. Stack. We need a stack counter. This one is Queen's, so she has Leia, who's a fighter, and the fighter symbol. So we had two characters that picked like purple for their colors. So I was like, I have to make them different shades of purple. So hers is more of a lavender with the decal especially. And then she has the decal of the Dawn of Diademia on the side. Again, I always put the roly thingy in the front. There's still dice in here, so I won't show. Well, you can see it inside, but let me dump. There we go. And then again, it fits together like so. Now to go on to the other game, essentially, Dusk of Accordia. Their situation's a little bit different. Oh no! So I grabbed it by the front piece and it like came off. So to show you how it comes together and comes apart. Because these aren't glued together, essentially you can just click them into place and then they will sit together like so. Obviously you're not going to be picking up your dice tower every 2 seconds when you're rolling it, so it stays in place while it's sitting there. So another character, this time for Dusk of Accordia, is our boy Guy, who is a monk. He's also a rogue, but he's primarily a monk. This one has a phoenix symbol and like different moon phases, which is pretty cool. This one has the Dusk of Accordia symbol on the side, which is a huge phoenix. And then obviously the dumb logo in the front, and that all sits together pretty nice and neat. I'm gonna hold it from the bottom. Start it from the bottom. Now we're here. Another one from Dusk of Accordia is Brent's box. So Leia is Sarah's box. Guy is Zach's box. Raylith is Reaper's box. And then Yaka is Paul's box. I forgot to name who the players were for each of these. I don't have all the boxes here because they didn't fit into the box that I just used from the +1 crafting box reveal. But the next one is Brent's box. It's green. Obviously green screen is off so that you can see it. His decals are all green. His character's name is Mal, and he's part of the Dusk of Accordia. He is going to be a unique homebrewed barbarian class, so make sure you all watch for the reveal of that, because that's going to be so cool and interesting to do, because essentially I haven't really made all that many subclasses. I'm thinking of making a subclass for Leia, which is Sarah's character. I just have to flesh out a few more things, but if that works, then she'll also have a unique subclass to her character, which will be cool to have one at least for Dawn of Diademia and Dusk of Accordia accordingly, respectively. I don't know. Another cool one is Ashley's box. She plays Narissa, I think that's how you say it, who's a sorcerer, and her aesthetic was pink because a lot of the players, when they were picking, they weren't like too picky about it, so I was trying to see what full range we could go with as far as different boxes to display, so that when people are ordering them from the Barclay Garage, they're like, oh, I really like that pink one, or I like that light blue one. And they can kind of see how those designs will come out based on what they've already seen, essentially. But yes, dumb logo in the front, Dusk of Accordia character, and the Phoenix and character with class on the side. I have two more that I will show. This one's funny. So the next one is the other Ashleys. We have two Ashleys in Dusk of Accordia. So her character is Nox, who's a ranger, and we decided to go with like a gray kind of like sky feel, like a gray sky feel. Anyways, similar like details and stuff. You can see probably with my lighting and stuff how the decals pick up different bits and pieces based on how you're holding it, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. And the last but not least one that we have here today is going to be Ditch, who is a rogue, like a goblin rogue. And his player is Colin, and Colin's going to be playing Ditch. But yeah, he said again he wasn't too picky about it, so I wanted to see what like a regular stained wood would look like. So I had Barkley do that and then add in like yellow decals to like make it pop. So it has the dumb logo. He's a rogue, so it has the rogue symbol in there as well, and obviously he's part of Dusk of Accordia, so he has those added with. Again, and I'm trying not to talk away from the mic, but again, I plan on taking a lot more pictures, especially of all of these, because the ones that were revealed in the trailer reveal, as well as posted on Instagram, were all the Dawn of Diademia people. So it'll be cool to see all these other boxes when they're done, essentially. I don't want to keep all of you, but if y'all have any questions while I carefully store these boxes back in, feel free to ask. There is a promo code going so that if you watch us and you're interested in getting a dumb dice tower with your character from maybe your home games or anything like that, we do have a promo code that will give you 25% off, which is a pretty good deal, which will put them at like $75 US standard. Plus you'll have to pay shipping and handling depending on where you live. But yeah, the promo code is MECH25, which it's just MECH 25. Oh no, why did you say oh no? I'll put that in the chat. And we plan on obviously adding this and incorporating this into our shows so that people who are watching will be able to see this and have that available to it. Sound dropped for just a sec, but it's good now. Okay. So yeah, while I'm storing these away, also happy Easter to everyone that celebrates Easter. The other thing I have to mention is we do have a episode of Rise of Sage Mist airing today at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is why I wanted to make sure I did this dice reveal before that so that it's kind of taken care of. We also have, thank you Nightbot, a donation drive going for American Association for Cancer Research. If you click the link that Nightbot just put into chat, it'll open up a window for you to be able to donate. If you are unable to donate currently, which is completely fine, we ask, you don't have to, but we ask that you just share that link essentially on your social medias and things of that nature, and then hopefully someone may be able to go in and donate as well. Currently, as before I started streaming, we were at $110 towards our $1,000 goal, but we will continue to promote this through the rest of the month, maybe even longer depending, and go from there. Other than that, hydrate. I thought I disabled all of those. Who made that not disabled on Dungeon Mechanics? I need to talk to Paul and Sarah real quick because those don't need to be active ever. Don't cover the words on the mug. It says, "My boyfriend is hotter than my coffee," which currently, very true. Not because I'm drinking cold coffee, but, well, it's kind of cold, but as Sparky's like, And on the back, it's us just being all cute and stuff. But we will have episode of Rise of Sage Mist. The next aired session. Hold on while I look real quick. I'm looking at the calendar, which, for those that do not know, we have a monthly calendar on Dungeon Mechanics. If you're new to the stream or any streams from here on in the future, just join our Discord, which is this. I really need to set up my the thing that you just push buttons for. And it doesn't. I need to set that up again. Stream Deck. There we go. Got it. So our next streamed show. I didn't actually redeem hydrate, by the way. I just highlighted my message. What? That's just. Oh, that's just so clever. Nope, not happening again. You can hydrate all you want, Paul. Got him, coach. Oh, I cannot even. So the next show that we should have aired will be on the survey says. Wait, Paul's here. Are we doing Noia the 19th as well? I know we did a makeup episode on the 12th. Are we doing one on the 19th? Because if so, I'll say that. Other than that, we'll have... No, we're not. Okay. So other than that, the next show we'll have aired here, besides Rise of Sage Mist, which will be on in a little bit, will be Return to the Feywilds, which will be session 7 out of 8. And then that night we will have Diademia Aftermath Blightlands, which sadly will be the last episode of that 4-shot. And then that weekend we should have a Death Savers episode. So this week we'll have at least 3 more things, unless you're counting today as the start of the week. Then we have 4 things for you. Good luck with the move. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So let's see. I don't think I have anything else. So we talked about these awesome terrain reveals from +1 Crafting, which if you haven't, go hit them up. Be sure to just like send the love that way, because they make like really great stuff. I showed you a lot of the dice towers from the Barclay Garage, and if you haven't heard the music in the background, it's from Epidemic Sound, which is our subscription-based music service, which allows us to play all types of music, amazing music, without worrying about it being tagged for copyright issues. Because even though there's songs on here that are copywritten, like if you were to just play them outright, with Epidemic Sound, it recognizes that you have an account with them. So when you're using it on social media such as Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, it'll pick that up, and then it'll be like, no, they're good, they have a subscription with us. And then the people that are like, oh, we were gonna like do the band hammer on them, and they're just like, oh, and they walk away because they don't, Epidemic Sound's got you covered. So yeah, that is all that I have to say. I will put that in the chat as well. If you all have questions, just hit up our Discord, which I think I put that in earlier, but yeah, hit up our Discord, join. We're pretty friendly. We have all different kinds of topics. We also have different roles that you can attach so that different parts of the Discord can become available to you. Yes, thanks, Liv, for the garage one. Pretty. With those roles, you can get different games that you play so that those channels will show up. Obviously Dungeons and Dragons is a role if you want a lot more of the channel to show up. But yeah, or you could just join and have like the minimum stuff, and you'll get still a lot of content available to you. We try to prevent the at here's and at everyone's because obviously people don't like when their phone's blowing up and then they read it and it doesn't pertain to them. So we do allow a lot of at rolls. So if we're trying to get a certain group of people, then we'll at like, I don't know, anybody that falls into that category. I think our at dungeon mechanics is technically our at everyone currently, because that's what everyone gets as a role regardless of who they are, but it also is dependent on if you can see those channels in the first place. So take that with a grain of salt. Yes, at Dawn of Dynamia, for an example, which will be more readily used in May. But yeah, we will have Rise of Sage Mist here at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. If you need to message me about anything I revealed today, whether it is +1 crafting related, the Barkley Garage related, or upcoming things to dungeon mechanics related, feel free to hit me up. I am usually readily available if I am not sleeping in my small amounts. But thank you everyone for coming out here today. We will probably raid somebody because I still have a little over an hour before we'll be back here to do Rise of Sage Mist. So everyone have a good day, and we will see you all the next time. Okay? Bye. Subscribe to us, you have what's called a raid wrench, which I expect to be thrown the moment we raid Hippo GT. So go and show your love, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.